Hello, I'm Cindy Charbonneau and I'm a professional property stager with my company Total Home, and I want to offer you today a staging quick tip. Actually, it's more of a tip on helping you to prepare your listing for showcasing your property and for your live viewings. And the tip is I want you to ask yourself a question, and that question is, how does my house smell? And I know it sounds kind of like a silly question to ask yourself, but you know what? It's a really important one. When your buyer walks through that door, if there are any lingering offensive odors in your property, they may turn around and walk right back out that door. And you just don't want that to happen. This may be their dream home after all, so don't allow it. Make sure that you ask yourself, how does my house smell? You know what? To get that answer, go ask a family member or a friend or even a neighbor. Make sure that you select someone that's going to be straight up with you and give you an honest answer. Tell them how serious you are about getting the knowledge to know how your house smells. After all, you know what? We've been living in these houses for a long time. We become accustomed to the smells of our own house, so we may not even notice it. Even if your home is immaculate and you well maintain it, there may be it could be closed up for the winter, and perhaps it has that slight musty smell. I mean, sometimes these smells are just natural to the conditions that we're living in for the season. So keep that in mind. Other things too that you have to keep in mind with regards to odor is some of us love to cook, and we love to cook with really strong scented herbs and spices and things like that. So you might want to make a sacrifice during the time that your house is on the market to sort of downsize the amount of cooking that you do, or refrain from using those types of herbs and spices that might have lingering offensive odors. Sometimes cooking odors can actually be offensive to people. So that's something to think about. And the other one that's really, really important are pet odors. Dirty dog beds, and don't bathe your dog before a viewing. That wet dog smell is just really uninviting. But in particular, I find over and over again, I smell litter boxes. Litter boxes are enormously foul, and they linger in a house. And I'll tell you something, if I smell a litter box in a house, even though it could have just been that your cat or has gone in there recently, just make sure that you're on point with that one particular thing, because the cat litter boxes are really, really a negative component when walking and viewing a house. The other thing that I wanted to bring up as well is that oftentimes people try to over-scent their house. And even though your home may be very, very clean, and you happen to love air fresheners and you happen to love candles, be really careful with over-scenting your property. That will actually pose a red flag to your buyer. They'll think, what are they hiding? Even though your home is immaculate and it's well maintained. So be really careful with over-scenting your property. One of the things that I like to suggest to my clients using, if you do want to scent your property, is to use beeswax candles. They're a little bit pricey, but the investment is well worth it. The reason that I suggest them is because they have a very light, natural honey smell, and who doesn't love the smell of honey? I mean, there might be the odd one out there, but you know what? For the most part, it is a really, really fun, fresh smell. It smells kind of like summertime. There's nothing wrong with that. So I do usually recommend beeswax candles for that reason, because they're not overpowering. So hopefully you can find something in your area like that you can use. And be careful not to scent too close to your open house or your viewing. Perhaps maybe consider burning your candle maybe half hour before your open house and your viewing. Anyway, this is my Total Home staging quick tip for you today. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did enjoy the video, please stay tuned. There'll definitely be more. Please visit us on our website at yourtotalhome.ca. You'll see some fantastic photos, fantastic testimonials, and we have a great blog. Several blog posts actually, both for our renovation side of our company as well as for our staging side, so a wealth of information there for you to read. So please visit us there. And you can also find us across social media. So take a peek, have a look, and happy sale.